Hello and welcome to another episode of Chaos of London. This is me. Well, technically it's open plot edition. Just everybody brought their mages. We're gonna start off. Everybody's wherever they typically are. Go ahead and give me perception awareness checks.
I just closed my computer right as you said that.
Why do you close it?
Because I was paying attention to what you were saying.
So you'll need your sheet. Difficult 6.
Difficulty 6.
Cool, 2 successes.
We'll wait till everybody gets their roll in. Yes.
3 successes for prosperity.
Okay. Okay, so 2 successes. That was fucking weird. You're not sure what was fucking weird, but whatever it was, that sure was fucking weird. 3 successes. Something just happened. Not here, but somewhere close. 4 successes. Good lord, what the fuck was that in the Umbra? Jesus, what the fuck?
I do have Spirit Sight up, by the way.
Do you have that on constantly?
No, but I put it on for the scene. It's in there.
Okay. So with your spirit sight up, you would have seen and felt like it feels like there's almost not quite a wound in the Umbra, but for very briefly a rift, and then it immediately closes itself back up.
That doesn't sound right.
It doesn't sound right at all.
So,
Sorry?
are we all together?
I don't know. Where are you guys?
I think it would be easier for sake of ease.
I mean, that's up to you guys. I don't care one way or the other.
I'm cool with it.
I mean, prosperity would probably I don't think she's actually seen with anyone. Has she seen with Lily? I think she has.
Yeah, I think once or twice.
Giant tree.
Giant tree. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so she would when she feels this strange sensation, she'd text Lily and ask if she felt it too.
Oh yeah, sometimes going down in the Umbra.
And to answer your earlier question, Ian, it felt like it was coming from the giant tree that is located near the Verbena conclave.
Oh.
Yeah, you actually, it's almost as if Eli is gut punched at the same time that the thing happened. I'm assuming constantly seeing into the Umbra, having that kind of an effect happen, probably somewhat, not really a physical effect, but something like that, Tiger?
Yeah, it's definitely like it's kind of the same feeling of you're about to, whenever you have your warm toasty house and everything, and then you open the door and it's like -3 degrees out, and that fucking just frost and ice just hits you square in the face, and it kind of startles you for a minute. That's the kind of feeling.
I'm in Canada. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, imagine the opposite then. Go from Canada immediately to the tropics.
Eli stabilizes himself against the wall and is immediately going for his phone and sounding the alarm to the Verbena.
Okay.
So to the giant tree then?
Eli felt it fusing into the Umbra.
We've got to get there now. Some kind of a rift.
I mean, in the Umbra, sure, but where?
By the big tree, by the Verbena conclave.
Oh. Okay, well, let's go.
Yeah. He kind of shakes it off as he's on his phone, and he's not even like really paying attention. He's like somehow managing to make a perfect beeline for the door while looking at this while texting on the cell phone without bumping into a single thing. It's kind of amazing.
Lily will ask her husband if he wants to come along.
No,
Okay.
so are you guys heading to the tree?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I am.
That's why no one was responding. I was muted.
Oh.
Derp. Like I was talking, I was like, guys, I'm talking, and it was like, oh, that's why. Prosperity's just gonna text Lily and say, meet you at where should I meet you so we can start seeing what's up with this weird thing happening in the Umbra.
She'll text back, heading to the tree.
All right, meet you there, and then she'll head out that way.
Okay. So you guys start heading to the tree, make your way to the Verbena Grove, and those who frequent the grove will notice something very strange. The elder, who is basically in charge of the grove, is out of his tent.
Out in the open.
Yes.
Is he one of the people that would have gotten my text?
He doesn't have a phone, so
Oh.
no.
I'll have to remember smoke signals next time.
Or a pigeon. And he's just staring up at the tree with his one eye. He's got his walking stick in one hand. Very intently staring at the tree.
We got problems?
Possibly.
I'll look right where he's looking.
Alrighty. In the Umbra, there's a brilliant golden yellow light emanating from the top of the tree.
Did I miss it being December all of a sudden?
No, it is definitely May. Almost June.
Okay, because there's a light at the top of the tree.
Yeah, that was not there.
Hey, it's almost Christmas in July.
Americans.
I'm not American.
And yet you follow their traditions.
I wasn't following their traditions.
And yet you reference their traditions.
I'm just gonna go climb the tree. I got something important to say. Let me know. Otherwise, I ain't got time to waste on you.
Watch out for squirrels.
But we got rid of them.
You got rid of one. People have still been going missing.
What?
Yes.
It's because there's 2 more sins around.
Oh. No, I mean people have been going missing in the tree.
Oh, in the tree.
Yes.
Okay, let's go. We'll work. Oh, is there like a little basket elevator? You guys got one of those installed yet?
Yes, actually, I believe his name is Thomas. One who's been climbing up and down the tree. He set one up. I don't really know what his deal is, but...
So it's Dex Athletics to start climbing?
As you get up to the tree proper, there is in fact like a little kind of basket elevator that has been set.
I wasn't sure if that was a joke or not.
No, I was being 100% serious.
Okay.
So at this point,
so I'm sorry for an out of character clarification. How big is this tree exactly?
Fucking huge. Like, it
Kashyyyk?
should not be this big.
Like
It should not
Kashyyyk
be this.
size? Like Star Wars Kashyyyk?
Yeah, kinda.
Okay.
What were you saying, Joey? Terribly sorry.
you did. It was just saying that about this point is where Prosperity is going to show up, and she's going to see the elders out of his tent, and she's just going to kind of walk over to the elder and be like, "So I heard there was something going on in the Umbra."
Yes, yes, Prosperity. There seems to be some sort of rift at the top of the tree.
Is anything coming out of the rift that you've seen?
Not that I've seen yet.
And then she's gonna turn and look up at, like, look where he's looking, but she's probably not gonna see anything. She doesn't have spirit. So she's just gonna do it. She's gonna, like, look where the elder's looking.
In the regular world, it looks completely normal. Well, completely normal for being a giant ass tree.
But it shouldn't exist.
Right, but it's not like glowing or anything.
Okay, she's gonna. Sorry.
Sorry.
She's just gonna start, like, doing a little dance around the clearing.
Okay.
Like, no, just almost like she closes her eyes and just, like, almost like she's dancing with an invisible partner, like very formal type of dance around the grove.
The waltz.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Actually, Kim was like, she's doing the waltz with an invisible partner around the grove.
Okay. Is this a focus for anything?
Yes, it is a focus for life sight and mind sight, if she can get both in one casting.
Yeah, for sure.
And she's going to take, like, 3 turns to do this dance, because it's not something she can really do in one turn anyway. So she'll take her time to do this.
Okay. Makes it not fast casting, reduces the diff to 3, so.
Awesome. And whenever I try to go over to actually, like, roll dice, like, everything on my computer starts popping up that I don't want. It's like, why you do this to me?
Oh, computer.
We'll see if Sidekick gives me a roll within, like, next couple of days.
Maybe?
I hate it when it does this. It's just like, oh, you rolled, okay. Screw you. Oh. Let me try it in the other chat. Maybe it'll do it there. God damn it. Do you want to try rolling it for me, Tiger? See if it'll do it for you.
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Thank you.
If not, I'll just roll it on my phone. It's whatever.
Gotcha.
Doesn't look like Santa. Okay.
Watch, like, all of them, like, come in at the end of the scene, like, all of those rolls just happen.
Yeah. Okay, so when I rolled, you got 3 successes, so you will be able to get the effects up and have them up for the scene.
Awesome, thank you.
Mhm.
And then once she finishes with that, she's going to look up, see if anything has changed at where the elder is looking at.
Now that you have Life and Mind Sight up, there does appear to be a very, it's not necessarily faint, it just looks small because of how far you are away from it. But there is a definite sign of both a life and a mind.
Okay. Can she, with the mind, is she picking it, like, is it have any particular colors or anything like that with the mind sight?
You can tell the colors, you can't really tell anything else because of how far away it is.
Gotcha.
But let me There we go. So you pick up blue and violet.
Okay. Blue and violet. Would that be an esoteric or occult check to interpret those?
Either one will work.
Or enigmas?
Enigmas would also work. Any of those.
All right, I'll go with occult because I have more days in occult.
Fair.
Can
And
I do an
then-
sorry.
No, you're good.
Sorry, I thought usually when people do a roll, there's usually a second to. Sorry.
I gotcha.
Can I do an intelligence esoterica roll to see if I can figure out what this light is?
It'd be more cosmology or umbra lore, maybe spirit lore.
I have cosmology and I have spirit lore.
Okay.
Which
one.
would you prefer? Either one?
Preferably cosmology. If you didn't have it, I'd let you get it with spirit lore, but since you have it, go ahead and use cosmology.
They're at equal levels too, so.
Hey,
Your roll came through finally. Let's see if mine comes through.
it just takes me.
Yeah.
There it goes. Maybe. Oh no, that was your earlier roll.
Yep.
No, I'm gonna
And
just
then-
roll it on my phone too. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm going over to rules.
that's fair. Okay. Okay. Joey, you got 0 successes. So I mean, that's a pretty colors.
Mm-hmm. And she'll start heading over to the the basket elevator.
Okay.
After that.
I got 1 success, with 0 ones. So
Okay. And you said you were doing cosmology.
yes.
Okay, you've in some of your research and studies and whatnot, you have heard of this occurring very rarely. Generally, it's when something or someone is leaving one section of another plane and entering another.
He will tell whoever's in the basket with him that.
So,
Because if we're going in against one of the sins, not to share information with everybody that you might glean is just sheer stupidity.
I'm probably going to revert this and go temporarily blind. I'm going to look through my prime lens and see how long the prime. How. Do I need to roll stamina?
Yes.
Alright. What
Oh shoot! I've been looking at that. My prime sight's up as well.
Oh, is it? Okay,
Yeah.
you will also need to roll stamina. It is very bright.
Okay.
I want a success!
Okay. So you don't completely blind yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, I got 4 successes.
You are good. And so you guys have entered the basket elevator at this point?
Yes.
Okay. As you enter, there is a little lever inside of it with a note on the side pointing to it that says, "Hold this to elevate, push to descend."
There is an obvious question with that though, Tiger.
What's up?
Are we seeing anything with the prime sight?
The rift that is up in the thing is definitely emanating a lot of primal energy or quintessence.
Did somebody just open a small node on top of the tree, or not so small?
Was that in character, out of character?
That was the character asking ST.
Oh, I mean, that's possible.
Okay.
You won't really know till you get up there.
Okay.
Also, I just want to point out, Joey, your roll had the same result as my roll on my phone for your esoterica or your
Rest in peace.
yeah.
The dice gods are not happy with me tonight.
Apparently, Jesus.
Okay, so we're going up.
You pull the lever.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you pull the lever. The basket elevator begins then, and as you guys are slowly rising up the elevator, you'll hear a lot of noises, much like birds, just kind of chattering, singing, getting louder as you get closer to the top. The chittering of squirrels.
Are they happy chitters or angry chitters?
They're happy. It's kind of, yeah, they're chilling around. So yeah. Hey, pull the lever.
Was waiting for somebody.
Yeah. And it starts to get. For those who are not looking in the Umbra, which I believe is just prosperity at this point, it gets darker as you get into more of the branches and the leaves, and it's starting to block out the sun a bit more. For those of you who are looking into the Umbra, it is getting much brighter as you're reaching the rift.
So, I am going to leave my glasses on the front of my shirt.
Okay. It is now very
Okay. But my entropy sight is still.
correct. You can see every weak point in the rope that is currently suspending the basket.
I'm not gonna look too hard at that because that's gonna make me nervous.
Fair enough.
You realize unless we can actually pass into the Umbra, we can't really do much with that rift, right?
I mean, I can pass into the Umbra. I don't know about you two.
I can't without assistance. Not yet.
See, I can't get people into the Umbra. I can get myself, but not anybody else.
Couldn't you ask like the spirit of the tree to let us in? I don't know much about the spirit world, but like, isn't that something it could do?
Yeah, but judging from my glasses, she'll kind of hold them up, not directly looking through 'em. It's gonna be blindingly bright. So we'll just hope that whatever is happening up there can be fixed from this side. You want to take a peek? And she'll hold up the glasses to Prosperity.
And she'll kind of look at the glasses and say, "No, thank you. Sunglasses aren't really my style."
Oh no, they're not sunglasses.
What are they?
They're glasses that allows me to see more energies and into the Umbra.
Ooh, I have an idea.
And she'll take a look through.
Tiger. I'm going to go a little Doctor Strange on this. As we get closer to the rift, I am going to use my wonder time to see exactly what happened when this rift opened.
Okay. You can go ahead and start doing the rolls for that. Prosperity, as she looks through the lenses, will see the same thing that they do. With the prime and the spirit, the rift and everything. But she will also, at this point, be able to tell the pattern of the aura, which reads as it's very sparkling, and it's still that blue and violet color. And I would allow you to do another intelligence, occult, or esoterica, or whatever, to figure out what it means.
Gotcha. Yeah. Let me go over to rolls. At this point, that's just going to be easier.
Yeah, kinda.
What is the name of the rolls room? Because I can never remember it.
London's Bridges.
It's
Hold on,
also on the Facebook.
It's also in the side chat.
Awesome, thank you. I just gotta remember how to do dice. It's here now. So it's hashtag number of dice. Hashtag.
Mhm.
Okay, just so you know, Tiger, I'm at 6 successes.
6 successes. Okay, you'd be able to get it at that point because it didn't happen terribly long ago. So, with your with your time looking, you're looking back to see when the rift opened exactly.
And what happened during the rift opening? Like, generally, what the situation was when the rift opened.
Okay.
Something
So-
came out, something went in, something sliced, something diced. You know, the usual.
Yeah, so you see the tip top of the tree just sitting there, peaceful as can be. And then the rift opens. And you get a strange sense of familiarity from the other side of it, because you can see into it. But you're not quite sure how it's familiar. Like, you just know that it's familiar. It looks to be not... It looks not quite decrepit. Like, it looks ruined, but almost in a preserved way. It's kind of strange.
What? Oh, sorry.
And as the rift opens, you'll see a somewhat short woman dressed in a long green robe, very archaic, with a wooden staff in her hand, many runes on going up and down it, step through the rift, and then politely and just kind of kindly take a seat on one of the branches and hold a finger out as some birds fly up.
Can I get a perception alertness to see precisely what is on the other side of the rift?
Sure, I'll allow
I'm spending a willpower.
it. Probably better. Were you about to say something, Joey? I'm sorry.
No, this I got 3 successes on the occult roll.
Cool. Okay, so you would
for
recognize so the blue is a sense of calm and devotion, the violet is a sense of change and transformation, and the sparkling is the sign of a mage.
Okay.
It's 3 successes on the perception alertness.
Okay, so as you look past this woman into the rift, you'll see like medieval siege weaponry, also fairly destroyed, but almost like it looks medieval siege weaponry, but updated a bit, almost fantastical, like something you'd see in a movie.
A fantasy movie.
A fantasy movie, yes.
He's a person.
It is. Yeah. Yeah. And you see that, and you'll see many castles in the background. Oh, this is a good scene to do that for, Tim, trust me. You'll see a lot of castles in the background. They're with moats around them, with their gates destroyed and broken. Bits of wood here and there, stone work everywhere. Almost like it's been through a war zone. Like it's just been completely wrecked.
He will be describing this to everybody in the basket, including a description of her.
Okay.
His town character says asleep in the basket under a blanket.
Tim has not posted it yet.
Tim has more than one character.
I got no idea how I'd bring Anya into this though.
Do it. This tree is halfway in the dreaming.
Yeah, that is the thing.
You know what? Give me like 5 minutes.
Okay, go for it.
Do you
I
guys want
really
to
just
go?
need to find Anya's sheep
Okay.
and like get into her mindset.
Can I make a suggestion? Before we get too far past a possible entry zone, we pause and give Tim a couple minutes.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Do it.
If you need to use the restroom, get something to drink, get something to eat, whatever, now's the time. I'm personally going to go make a snack real quick.
Just in case somebody does something stupid and Tim can't join us. We want Tim to be.
My lights are flickering. I think there's a demon in my room.
We want Tim to be there if we do something stupid.
Okay. Ain't gonna be
So if you do end up going dark, don't worry, like nothing will happen to your character. I don't believe in killing people's characters off when they're not even there to defend themselves.
Gotcha.
Only when we're here.
Only when you're here, yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to distract you, Tim. What were you saying?
I wasn't saying anything. I don't think. If I was, I don't remember.
That's fair.
However, you need to use her picture from the Met Gala.
Fuck. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Stressed as a night.
Okay.
Anyway, have any questions about the tree? Let me know.
Alrighty. God, this character's fucking min-maxed as shit.
Hold on. Tisk, 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 Tim. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
God, this is the most crack sheet I have ever made.
I let you get away with it because I'm not really a combat beanie person.
I'm not. But when it happens.
Tim, are you telling me that I'm going to have to keep healing you again?
That'd probably be a good idea. I would probably suggest Generation fucking road on me.
Oh, is there any, like, do you have time through yet?
Do I have what?
Oh, I was talking about Anya. Does Anya have time through yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, it's so good. You need to get that. But anyways, if there are any things that you want to set up for the scene, like any buffs.
I am back.
What do I have? What shit do I have? I want to have a lot. So I got Sovereign, I have Wayfarer, I have Dragon's Eye out the ass.
Oh, I can't heal you.
Do you not have Mind?
I
He
do.
does have
Well,
mind that his character hasn't had a chance to interact with the dreaming.
no, I
i.e.
don't have the. I don't have the mind. I don't have the mind 3 you need to heal Faye.
Don't worry about it. I got him.
Okay, good.
Beautiful, thank you.
Because unfortunately, it's life 3, mind 3. I think it is to heal Faye.
Yep.
Yep.
I also
So,
have fairy affinity, so
Hey.
yes.
I believe it's actually easier for him to muse prosperity, or for Anya to muse prosperity as well.
Where's that?
On the upside, guys, this is a fate generation. So, like, as long as she doesn't just directly die.
Just walk it off. It'll be fine.
Okay, she can't walk it off. She has to be resting, so she'll stand leisurely it off.
The one time we want her to be standoffish.
Yeah.
This character have you seen her social stats? She is not standoffish.
Oh, okay. Tim, have you seen her outfit for Met Gala? Your face claim. It starts with a Z.
Zendaya.
Zendaya.
Yeah.
Oh, is it Zendaya or Zendaya?
I know Zendaya.
That's how
I
I
always
pronounce
heard
it.
Zendaya on Disney Channel. I'll be honest.
I'll be real. You know this actor more than I do, so I'm gonna go with you. Zendaya.
Okay. So have you seen her outfit from the Met Gala?
Nope. I'm about to look it up.
Oh God, yes.
It's really good from what I remember.
Oh, the one with where she has the big. Oh, yes. That's literally her at parties.
Just as extra as possible.
Okay. So, Tim, anything you need to roll before?
No. All of my shit is done in the moment.
Fair.
Okay. So, just so you know, Discord is not being friendly, so we've been using rolls.
Or I can roll it on my. I don't care either way.
I need to grab the rose thing.
Yeah. It's being like, oh, you entered your dice code. Let me roll the dice for you like 10 minutes later.
Yeah, that's what's happening with me in other scenes.
So, are you napping under a blanket in the basket? Hey, Nate?
I was gonna do something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready, Tim, I'll get you introed in.
Like in just a moment. I'm just changing my nickname because I had a name for the other character I was playing. Wow, okay.
No, no, his password.
Yeah, that's silly.
I don't want to end your nickname.
Is this?
That chat message. Watch me.
Hey, Tiger.
Yeah.
Strange question for you.
What's up?
Intelligence academics to see if I can identify the lady.
Academics would not be applicable for this. I would give you a mage lore check though.
Oh, okay, that's even better.
Oh,
The diff 8.
is it? Oh, what's her name? Oh, I think I have an idea of who it might be, and if it is, I'm super excited.
That's one success.
One success. 1 second.
You said diff 8, right?
Yes, sir.
One success, yeah.
Okay. So, you
Fuck it,
heard
my name's getting password. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Eli has heard rumors and stories in some of his research about a very old house in the Order of Hermes whose founder disappeared at some point.
Oh my God! Is this one?
Do I have a name?
No, not with one success.
Okay. Well, he does give that information, just in case somebody
Other
else.
people can now make mage lore checks if they wish at difficulty 8.
Hell yes. I
Tiger.
know
Tiger.
exactly this side of character.
Sorry.
Oh shit, Joey, is that your face?
Yes.
Sorry. 1 second, Tiger.
Yes.
Can I make a slight player argument against diff 8?
What's up?
Because I would argue that it should be slightly easier because he was able to narrow it down for people. So it's now a specific topic inside of Mage Lore.
Fair enough. I'll give it to the others at diff 7.
I don't think I took lores on this character again, Tiger.
You should have at least 1 dot in mage lore. So if you want to just roll the 1 dot, you can.
Okay,
3
okay.
successes!
And I'll fix those with you after the scene because I always forget to put lores on my sheet.
I always forget them too. It's fine.
Hey,
How many
3 successes as well.
3 successes? So how about that fucking House Diedne, though? What about young Priestess Diedne?
Aw, shit, here we go. The Hermetic Verbena. I mean, what?
I hope
So-
people share.
Yeah, Prosperity's gonna go. Aren't they the people that were like hermetic druids?
No.
Yo, can I just intro on the Valley Girl speaking?
Yes, you can.
So, all right. So this random chick just kind of walks up behind Prosperity. She just hears Prosperity's voice. Just eyes go wide, and she's just staring. By the way, she's an elf who is goddamn gorgeous. Oh my god, drop dead appearance 5.
I do want to point out they are currently in a basket elevator in the middle of a tree that is very high up. However, due to fairy bullshit and Umbra bullshit that is happening, it is entirely possible for Arya to have just straight up walked out of nowhere into the basket elevator.
I'm cool with it. Like, she was just fucking chilling. She was learning how malls worked, and then she fucking tripped into a trot, and now she's here.
Yep, very much what happened.
Somebody at the mall told her to leaf, and she misunderstood.
So, guys, I don't mean to frighten you, but somebody very attractive just appeared out of nowhere.
Oh, thank you. Also, hello. Also, why do you speak like everything is a question?
Why not?
Because not everything is a question.
But
Well,
why?
I'm just very confused right now, and I have a lot of questions.
Prosperity's gonna turn and look at Anya and go, "Oh, hello there." And the girl before Anya is the stereotypical hippie. Like she's literally got a flower crown.
Narrow's eyes is not sure how to deal with this. And
And Eli is dressed exactly as the picture is. He is in a very nice suit.
Okay. So, Lily is in these stiletto heels. They're hot pink and glitter, like to the max. She is also wearing a toned down light pink dress. It's kind of like a sundress, but the skirt is very, very fluffy.
Anya is going to point to Lily, and she's going to say, "I like your dress." She's just going to mumble something else real quick.
Oh.
Prosperity's close enough. She said it could use more red.
God damn it, Tim. So
I'm bringing my thing that reduced my ritual casting with me.
Sure.
So Prosperity's just going to like hold her hands out to Anya and say, and like point one hand up and say, "We're going to investigate a big rift in the Umbra. And do you want to come with us?"
Fuck it, I'm not doing anything. Let's go.
And she'll like beam and say, "Perfect. What does Anya's aura look like, by the way, Tim?"
Rainbows.
Awesome.
Also, does sadism have a color?
Probably.
Damn it, Tim.
I'm sorry.
It's not with particular sadism.
This is
Probably.
this is one of my edgiest characters. She's so edgy. I fell off when I made her.
Tim paid for the whole seat, but he only needed the edge.
God damn.
I'll say it's a mix of red, black, and brown.
Cool.
We can just say burgundy. Like burgundy for sadism.
Like Ron Burgundy.
Okay.
The joke almost killed me.
So, oh fuck! Did I mess that up? I did. Oh well. Prosperity's just gonna say, you might want to be careful if you're like climbing on this tree because there's like squirrels that eat people. Well, at least there was one, and we got rid of him. But then, the old dude said that people have still been disappearing up here, so you just might want to be careful when you're up here. You know.
All right, I've got this. Produces the elven curved blade.
Are you popping the weird?
No, wait. Do I have to pop the weird here? I thought my Fey main was rocking.
See, it's kind of like halfway. So, like, I can see it as closer we get to the top, your pancake just pops out.
Yeah,
but,
that's basically what's happening.
like, you're popping in and out of the dreaming.
It's very strange.
Yeah.
Okay, that's weird. Shouldn't like that.
Realities seem to be meshing together and fighting each other up here.
Okay. He'll look over at her, tilt his head for a second. I might live to regret this, but may I touch your blade?
In
Ethan, you
what
can't-
context? She doesn't look mad. She's legitimately asking what context.
In case we enter a situation where we must fight something, I may be able to enhance its damage ratio.
I'm the only one that can fight here, aren't I?
I have some limited skill.
So yes.
I can promise if this works, it will significantly increase the damage ratio of your weapon.
Holds out the blade.
I will touch her blade, and I will infuse it with quintessence, with prime, to make at least the first strike will do aggravated.
How much prime do you have?
I have prime 2.
Prime 2? Okay. That is enough to enchant a weapon, so if you put, we'll say 3 quintessence into it, I'll let it last 15. But you have to do the roll.
Okay, not a problem.
Hold on. Do I need to pop the weird so he can actually like affect this blade?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, it's kind of coming in and out of reality right now as you guys are going up and up the tree.
I'll go ahead and do that. If I remember right, it's a willpower roll.
Difficulty of your glamour.
Yes.
And you have to spend 1 willpower and 1 glamour.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you. What is Anya's willpower? It should be vastly higher, but alrighty, let's do it. There it is.
It's 2 successes.
Okay.
Well, man, roll here.
So what does that mean? The next 2 strikes he does aggravated damage, or?
1 second.
Okay, I got 1 success. I'm good for the scene. Weird's
Yep.
popped. So the just damn, that she's now an elf, and she's even more just damn.
And don't we have to roll willpower now at like difficulty 7 not to get stunned by her beauty?
Shit, yeah. I think it's diff 8.
Yeah, let me look. I have my book right here.
And then I think you're stunned for an amount of turns equal to my appearance rating, which is 5.
Yep. It's something like that.
Oh shit! I forgot about that. I never used
Yeah, I'm good.
Unearthly beauty. If she invokes the weird in the presence of a character, they must roll willpower difficulty 8. If they fail, they can only stare in awestruck wonder at the she for 1 turn of each dot of the she's appearance rating. Can Prosperity just like opt to fail that?
Computer randomly restarts for no fucking reason. Hour starring
Ouch.
Tiger Richardson. Working
Wait,
on
is
getting
that-
back into my computer, so
Yeah.
we're still live, right?
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah,
for-
that
I think
sounded fucking horrifying for a hot minute.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it'll be like 5 minutes before.
So, as I was about to say, you'll need a couple more successes to like actually get the effect off.
Oh, okay.
But whenever you get it done, it will last for the scene.
can Prosperity opt to fail the willpower roll?
Oh, when she pops the weird.
Yeah.
If you want to.
Okay, because that's just entirely like the type of thing that she would do is just sit there and stare in awestruck wonder at this like fairy.
Yeah, that's fine. If you want to do that.
Yeah,
I
so
may
that's what
make
she's gonna
this
do.
worse.
So I got 6 successes.
Okay.
I'm just gonna blow a very casual kiss towards Prosperity's direction.
She's just blinking.
Yep, she's gone.
So yeah, I got 6 successes. So his blade will do ag damage for the rest of the scene. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Congratulations, Tim.
Your sword seems to be glowing with an almost primal energy, a kind of darkish green color. It seems to be like kind of like the blade itself, the color of the blade itself, but it seems to be coming off the blade, if that makes sense. Like it's kind of an after image type thing.
Mm-hmm. All right.
He'll look at her and go, "Please, whatever you do, do not cut yourself with this blade. It may kill you."
How unseelie is Anya today?
Oh, tell me she doesn't have Pandoran for her unseelie legacy.
Can I get a
No. I'm wondering how creepy I should make this scene right now. No, I'm not gonna make it creepy right now. She's
Roll
just,
1d2.
wait,
Or maybe not.
are you asking me or asking Joey?
Or you can roll 1d10 and on a scale of 1 to 10 decide how
unsealed?
yeah.
Okay, 4. She'll say, I guess I'll have to use a regular. No, actually, no.
What were you asking for, Tiger?
Nope.
I don't remember.
Sorry, it was just going to be actually offensive. And I just realized it before I said it, so I was like, nah, never mind.
Fair enough.
You're like drunk tiger.
Yeah, that's happened a few times.
And Tim, when he says that to her, the look on his face is dead stoically, like serious.
Okay.
It like it's like he recognizes that a blade's inherently dangerous to begin with, but he's like emphasizing this could kill you.
Actually,
Best way I could figure out how to tell a character it does egg.
I'm just going to say, so you're telling me that if I cut myself with a sword, it will hurt me?
This will hurt significantly more.
Fun.
Did he say why?
No, she said fun.
Oh, okay.
I'm so sorry, guys. I'm an unseelie she.
It looks like it's coming up on Tiger's computer, so I'm gonna close this one out.
Yep, be back in a few.
So Prosperity is just, she finally comes out of like her stun and she's just gonna like sit down in the basket and she's just gonna start humming under her breath really quietly.
Are you okay, little one? You look startled.
And she looks up and she says, "Is anyone really okay?"
You know, you're right. Why aren't you okay?
I mean, you know, we live in a capitalist society that expects us to contribute to profit as long as we live, and we forget about our common man. That's why I'm not okay. As she looks up at Anya.
Yeah, we missed a lot in like
How much
5
politics do I have? Bitch, right now too. She'll kneel down. She'll say, "You're absolutely right. We've replaced the power of blood with the power of the dollar."
Are you one of those like elves that kidnaps children at night and replaces them with fairy children?
What the fuck did we miss in 15 seconds?
What's my musing threshold? I have a really fucked. What's my musing threshold? Did I write that down? Oh my god! Please tell me I wrote it down. Okay, no, I'm gonna be hella creepy.
Oh hell yeah!
Is
she's
it
gonna
crushing
say,
hope?
No, she's actually gonna muse by inspiring
Okay.
creativity. But wait for it. She's gonna stroke Prosperity's hair, kind of brush her hair behind her ear, and ask, "What do you think at night?"
Sorry, you lagged a bit there. I missed the question.
What do you think I do at night?
She's going to look at she's gonna kind of take in this elf, and she's gonna say, "You look like you're like a modern day Batman of London, except Batwoman, and kind of cooler because DC sucks."
Then that's what I am.
I don't know if you could feel my glare, Joey, but it was there.
I was kind of fucked up. I'm looking at you sideways.
See, how much creativity and thought did you put into that as your character, Joey? On a scale of 1 to 10.
Probably like a 5.
Alright. So Tim roll 1d5 and that's how much lemon you get.
Fuck it.
And don't forget, you get -2 on difficulty.
Yep, because of merit. But
No,
Yeah,
fairy
3,
affinity.
but I only used like 1 of my glamour for the scene. I'll fucking use 2 of those glamour to make a draw or some shit.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
You could just declare you're instilling the glamour into a physical object and
Yeah.
ta-da.
Which is probably something she got from the mall. Which, by the way, that shopping bag's still there. She just kind of has that.
So anybody else noticing the wonky thing where she was, going back and forth between... Nobody? No one? Okay. You were like, between worlds.
Oh, that's fine. It'll be alright.
So, are you going to help us, deal with whatever's at the top of this?
Oh, of course. Who am I to turn down adventure?
Oh, I like your aura, by the way.
Thank you. I like
It
yours.
And she smiles. Says, "It looks like that one meme of like the dude vomiting rainbows on the other dude."
Okay. So, Lilith's gonna-
The basket elevator has reached the top.
Okay. I was really glad because I didn't know how much longer I could be that creepy guy.
I was trying to find a good point to without interrupting people. And as it opens, there are multiple branches sturdy enough for all of you to stand on. It almost looks like a small platform has been created out of the branches. Like it hasn't been sanded down or anything. It's just like the branches have woven into themselves to create a platform.
Prosperity is gonna like immediately, as soon as they get up there, start looking around for anything interesting.
Eli will climb out of the basket.
So, she's not going to put the glasses on because I feel like that's a very bad idea this close.
Fair.
Do I need to make another stamina roll?
Yes. It is very bright.
Yeah, 3 successes.
All right, so you're good. Sure.
Okay. So once you guys reach the end of the like woven bridge, there's like a giant empty platform of solid wood. It's not it's not sanded down or anything. It's just the way the tree is shaped. It's mostly flat, somewhat, and the branches weave together to make a semi-solid roof.
You just like semi-solid and then well,
I completely zoned out.
you said semi-solid something and or semi-solid and then it sounded like you left the room.
Roof.
Roof, okay.
Yeah. So there appear to be some not quite furnishings, but definitely branches that have been raised up a little higher than the others to act as either benches or chairs or tables and whatnot. And give me a perception alertness, everybody. This one is sense of smell based.
Smell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of just looks a little different.
Holy crap. Okay, I wish I had a perception spec. 4 successes for me.
2 for me.
You said alertness?
Yes.
3 for prosperity.
I don't smell anything at all.
Alright, so I'm going to start with the botch first. Lily goes to take a deep whiff. And then a squirrel jumps
Oh my god.
and then jumps off. But you still have that squirrel smell in your nose.
Ugh.
It's a pretty big squirrel. Chitter, chitter. How many successes did everybody else get again? I'm sorry.
2 for
2,
me.
3, and 4.
Okay. So, sorry. I'm like slowly dying.
Gotcha.
So the 2 successes. There's who got the 2 successes again? Is that Anya? That was Anya. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Anya smells something that is kind of familiar to her, although it's strange that she'd be smelling it up here. It's definitely something she smelled on a battlefield before, or during one of her, I don't want to say contracts, but you get where I'm going with this.
Mm-hmm.
Then we had a 3. Yeah.
Yep, for prosperity.
Yeah. So prosperity smells pretty much the same thing. That smell of almost death, sickness, that sort of thing.
Mhm.
And I believe Eli got 4, correct?
Yes.
So Eli has definitely smelled this before working in the hospital. That is definitely a smell of people dying. Some people who are already dead. Just that mixture of, bodily fluids, and I'm not going to go into too much detail, but you get where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
Um,
Question. Prime site, spirit site, anything showing?
Prime site, yes, there does seem to be a lot of quintessence and primal energy floating throughout the air. Almost.
One or two.
Is it an abnormal amount for what should be here?
Yes.
Okay.
Prosperity is
Eli-
gonna follow her nose.
Eli will share that information again.
And if Anya wants to give me a perception kenning, she can give me one as well.
Let's get it. That's actually a higher dice pool.
Hell yeah.
Right. Looks like 4.
Alright. So Anya will notice a very large amount of glamour as well, but it almost seems tainted somehow. Like it's not banal, but it's definitely not the typical stuff that, the typical glamour that most people associate with the dreaming.
That dark glamour, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anya's gonna say there's some truly evil energies afoot. At this point, she's talking like a Lord of the Rings elf just to fuck with people. I'm not gonna lie.
So,
Anya's my favorite.
that lady that was described previously,
No, that.
is she still sitting there?
She doesn't appear to be in this clearing.
Prosperity is gonna throw her head back and call, Lady Didney, are you here? As loud as she can.
You'll hear. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ian.
Sorry. Now that I actually have heard the name, I kind of roll a major lore check.
Yes. Yeah, it'll be diff 6 since you've got like a pretty good idea of what you're looking for.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 successes.
All right, so you would also know Diedne was the founder of a house of the Order of Hermits that were Celtic wizards descended from Druidic traditions. They were wiped out a long time ago, but they're reported to be out there somewhere.
So reports were incorrect.
No,
Because
reports were.
if the reports were correct and they were wiped out, then they wouldn't be out there somewhere. There is solid logic in that.
What do we hear after Prosperity goes out?
You hear the sound of almost 1,000 birds chirping all at once, and then you'll see 1,000 birds coming down in a spiral, not around you guys, but in front of you, a little ways into the clearing. And then shortly afterwards, the chirps will stop and all the birds will dissipate. Not dissipate, but they will fly away. And the same woman that Eli saw in his vision will be standing there.
Wow, you know how to make an entrance.
Thank you.
Okay. Celtic Scotch or Celtic Irish?
It just says Celtic.
So, will I recognize any Celtic symbols?
You can give me esoteric or what?
Yeah, I was just about to ask for the esoterica roll based on my knowledge of runics.
Yeah. If anybody wants to do esoteric rolls, they can.
What's esoteric, you guys?
Exactly.
Prosperity's just gonna walk up to her and like offer her hand for a handshake. And she's like, "I'm Prosperity. I work in a herb shop. What do you do?"
She looks strangely at your hand, like she's not quite certain what to do with it.
You're greeting her wrong. I mean, if this is ancient Celt, she's gonna do a old Celtic greeting. Just like no, never mind. 2 successes.
3 successes for Eli.
Okay. Yep, those are definitely druidic runes on her staff and also hemmed upon her robe. The ones on her staff seem to be runes for growth and healing and transportation. The ones on her robe seem to be more for protection and mental acuity, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Yep. So in other words, healing, defense, and she's got some wards on her. Probably, right?
Yeah, that's probably a safe assumption.
He'll whisper that low-key to the ones that are near to him. Of course, the person that walked up already is out of.
Yeah, once Prosperity tries to shake her hand, she does like an old Celtic greeting.
Okay. She'll return the greeting and she'll turn to Eli and say, "Oh dear, if you have something to say, please do share with the rest of the class."
I already have.
Well, I'm part of the class, am I not? You didn't share with me?
Tiger, just checking in with you. The land the tree is on is Verbena territory, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Not really part of class.
This is really kind of curious. He was just telling us what your runes are for.
Oh, well, all you have to do is ask.
Yes, we don't want to forget our
did I do good?
hospitality.
Tiger, did I do good enough to pretty much identify the runes? Maybe not like identify them by name, but by function.
Yeah, probably. You're pretty. You feel pretty good about the information that you think it is. You're pretty good.
All right,
about
he'll point to the individual sets of them and say what their general, a little more than just what their general function is.
And she'll just kind of give a wry smile as you go on them and say, "You're close, but these aren't runes. They're or not. Sorry, these aren't runes. These aren't wards. They're attractors, if it makes sense."
Sweet.
Have you been down to visit Lady Didney?
Oh, somebody knows. No, I've just recently come back, getting my bearings. You understand?
Oh, well, you should come back. One of our masters is down in the grove, and I'm sure he would be happy to help you adjust. And she gives a big old bright, happy smile.
Oh, it seems the order of Hermes has changed quite a bit.
This isn't hermetic territory.
Oh. Well, that explains all the trees and whatnot. They weren't too fond of trees.
Oh no, they're all about explosions these days. Although there's a really nice wizard, unicorn wizard, I think he called himself. He was pretty cool.
Oh. Yes,
You're
explosions.
You're actually in my traditions territory right now, making adjustments to our territory.
Oh, Master Wizard, what tradition would that be then?
You're in the Verbena territory.
Oh. I always like those Verbena. Well, like-minded, you see.
I have a request,
Of course, Master Wizard.
if I may. I'm not actually a master, but my request is, before you leave, you return this to how you found it.
Oh, the tree? I can do
Yes.
that.
Thank you.
No.
I'm not completely rude.
I apologize. I probably should have introduced myself. I am Lady Diedne of House Diedne, the Order of Hermes.
I have heard of you. It is a. He looks like he's looking for the right word.
Your
Honored
house
member?
was destroyed.
Yes. I would like to think that one day.
The reports, I believe, are actually overstated.
Like thousands of years ago.
Overstated.
Was it thousands of years ago?
You're increasing the overstated. They're out there, just not. They're not numerous.
The year is 2018, and it's been quite a while.
Prosperity's just going to offer her arm to Lady Didney and say, if you want to come with us, I can introduce you to all the Verbena. I'm sure they'd be quite pleased to meet you. We're very big on hospitality in the witch folk tradition.
Some things haven't changed then. Lovely.
Oh, and she points to Anya. She's an elf.
Ah. She'll kind of squint at Anya. One of the Fey folk, then.
We'll go saying non-committally.
I do have a curious question, however.
Yes.
What's with the war zone?
Pardon?
What's with the war zone?
The war zone.
Yeah, he
Oh.
points at he points at the rift.
Oh. That's, that is not my story to tell. I don't know whose it is, but it is certainly not mine.
But you came from there.
Quick thing.
That doesn't make it mine, though.
Quick thing. The 7 deadly sins are coming back.
Oh, dear.
I don't know how
Oh, dear.
long it's been for you, but rumor is they had it been around 10,000 years ago, and now they're back. And
How long ago has it been since she disappeared?
That's a good question. Let me figure that out real quick. Sorry.
Do those time frames line up?
No.
Okay.
Roughly around 1003 is when Diedne got wiped out. Reportedly.
So approximately 1,015 years ago.
Yep.
There any way you could just like close that so nothing else unfriendly comes through?
It'll close itself, don't worry. Nothing will be coming through there. The people that live on the other side don't want much to do with this world.
Judging by the war zone that's in there, I suspect that's probably a good thing for them.
Come on, guys. Let's not pile too much on her. You know, she's not even been back here for a day yet. Come on.
She's opening rifts to other dimensions or other worlds inside of Urbana territory. I've got to do diligence to at least investigate what else could come out of there.
Okay, so what happens is Prosperity squares her shoulder, her back goes up, and that regal bearing pops up, and she says, if you feel that is your duty, by all means. However, I'm going to take her down so she can meet with our master and have a proper introduction. That way we don't have any more of this posturing and unfriendliness. It's quite unbecoming.
But see, the proper timing for that would have been when she appeared in the territory. And that time's already passed.
So whenever you land from another country, whenever you get off of your ship to come and step on docks, you immediately, mind you, immediately go to whoever the lord and ruling master of the realm is and introduce yourself in person. You don't take a second to get perhaps impressed.
Sort of, actually. In today's world, you talk to representatives of said leadership via a customs agency.
If you have such an issue with her, just challenge her to Sertaman and get it over with, please.
All right.
I just wish her to answer a couple of quick questions. She
Hold
has
on.
agreed to return what she has changed.
Excuse me. What's the problem?
I don't know if you're capable of seeing, but he points to a general area and explains the situation.
No. Tim actually was like, Tim's making a hermetic.
Sorry?
Tim's making a hermetic. I actually do need like what's happening.
There's a interworld or interdimension. Tiger, is it interdimensional or between two different worlds?
It's two different planes of reality.
Okay. So
Interdimensional rift between our world and another world. Right in that area, and we'll give an approximate distance in the air or wherever. That's currently open.
Okay.
roll perception alertness right quick.
Yeah, everybody needs to roll perception alertness.
All right.
S'il vous plaît. You should also have me for that.
Yeah, but I don't like.
Oh.
3 successes.
Roll for it. Let me see. Roll for it.
All right. So everybody, tell me when you get.
I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna have to BRB again. Sorry about that, y'all.
Okay.
Straight fail on my end.
Sorry?
She fell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
straight fail. Sorry about that.
And Eli got 3 successes.
All right. So Lily got 2.
Okay.
Okay. What did Prosperity? Oh, she got fell too.
Yeah, she also fell.
The 2 Fae related. So, guy appears out of nowhere wearing what looks like a symbol of a gear.
Looks like a symbol of what?
A gear.
A gear?
Here, yeah.
Obviously Fae.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not Nathan.
Oh, okay. Who's this then?
Hi. I'm sorry. I'm doing my job. But Nathan bought this tree with 100 pounds of gold.
That's all I got.
Yes, and so he wanted to see what the fuss was about, and so he sent me.
No. Lady Diadne has returned. If he knows who I am, he'll understand the significance. If he doesn't need to know.
Well, it's his tree, and we're Fae.
Don't worry, I'll leave it soon.
Okay,
Go on then. Be a sport.
thank you. He'll do like a proper bow of a nervous kid.
No, I'm not trying to be a prick. I'm not trying to be unhospitable, but there's a rift to another dimension over our territory that is a possible problem.
And as I have said, it'll close itself right up. Nothing else will be coming through. And also, according to that nervous young man, this isn't your territory. It indeed belongs to the Fae folk.
Well, that's obviously disputed.
Well, I suspect you'd be better disputing it with that Nathan fellow than me. I have no stake in this. Unless you'd prefer I have a stake in it, in which case I can make that very, very easy.
Let's go talk with the master.
Lovely.
Well, they just. I think I know that symbol.
What symbol, dude?
The one the nervous little fellow was wearing.
Sorry about that. I'm back now.
You're good, Tim. So, how will we be getting down this strange basket construction?
Oh, you just push the lever. And show her.
So kind of take the lever gingerly after everybody climbs in and push it forward a bit more. Basket elevator will begin to descend again.
Watch out for the squirrels. They're showing that they eat people.
Ah, don't worry. Animals like me.
Nice. Plants like me.
I can tell. And she'll kind of point at some of the flowers on the tree and the figs that have been growing a bit around you. So, I told you all my name. I don't believe I got names from any of you, though.
I'm so sorry. I'm Lily. Lily Conran. Of, the Hollow.
The what now?
The Hollow.
The who?
Oh, the Hollow Ones are a set of mages who broke off from the non-mystic traditions.
No, why would you do that? Besides every good reason in the world to do that.
Oh, that's a long story. I don't know if we have time for that.
I'd like to hear something.
Oh, for sure. I'll make you a tea or hot chocolate. Well, actually, I think I have hot chocolate on me. And she'll pull out a thermos. Double check it before actually giving it to her and make sure she's handing her hot chocolate and not the other thing.
Mm.
And give her hot chocolate.
What's this? The hot chocolate? You said?
Yes, it is a warm beverage.
Just kind of looking at the thermos. Maybe like.
I am Eli Callahan of the Verbena.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Callahan.
It is an honor to meet you, actually. I've heard some things. Though the stories seem to be harder to find these days.
Well, from what I remember, that makes sense. The Order of Hermes does not like to admit its mistakes.
It's not so much that as it's been just over 1,000 years.
Like I said, they don't like to admit their mistakes.
That's one of the reasons.
Everybody cool with me time skipping to the bottom of the tree?
I am A-okay with that.
No! Yeah, that's fine.
So,
I just had to be that guy.
yeah. So, bottom of the tree is reached. She'll step gingerly from the elevator. So, Mr. Callahan, since you seem to be wanting to introduce me to your elder, I'll let you take the lead on this one, yeah?
Will not. Can you write her name in the side chat again,
Yes.
please? And any appropriate title that I may have actually came across in my knowledge.
I'll put it as her, let's see. I'll just leave it at that. Most of her titles probably would have been scrubbed from history.
Okay, I'm going to warn you ahead of time. Ian can't say that. I am going to say Eli is going to say that, but Ian can't say that.
Diedne. Diedne. That's how you spell pronounce it.
Diedne, Bonnie, Diedne.
Yes. Lady Diedne, Bonnie Diedne. Yeah, that's a little bit of a tongue twister. Good lord.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Ian may say it wrong, but Eli says it correctly.
Right.
Do you have information for Jason necessarily? She's gonna shoot off a quick text being like, hey, an ancient little army's left out of the rift.
Cool, which one?
But I was trying to say, Lady Diane.
No, pull the other one.
Huh?
Pull the other one.
Well, the other what?
You're fucking with me, right? She's fucking dead. She's been dead.
She's gonna be like, Lady Diane, may I take a quick picture of you?
Quick picture.
You see, with
Where's your
modern
easel?
with modern technology, I can capture an image in real time.
I suppose.
She's gonna snap the picture and send it to Jason.
As she's doing that, as they're walking, Eli is sending out a mass text to the Verbena, letting them know who has arrived.
Okay. So
I'm guessing my phone by now is probably set up to a one sentence and a button I can press to send to everybody.
probably there's not a whole lot of Verbena in the Grove that have phones, but the ones that do are able to get the message out pretty quickly to everybody else. If that makes sense.
Yep. As soon as the text arrives, the pigeons go out. Good to know.
Basically. Okay, gotcha. Okay. So, as you guys are you guys entering the Grove?
Yes.
Okay. As you enter the Grove, you'll notice some of the Verbena, they've all stopped what they're doing and they're all watching. Some of them seem to be a bit on guard because she's old school Hermetic, and old school Hermetics and old school Verbena didn't always get along super great. But the Elder is still out of his tent, and he's just kind of standing there warily, watching you.
Eli will lead the group to the master. What is the master's name, by the way?
He has never given his name to anybody. He just asks that you call him the Elder.
Okay. He will stop the respectful distance away for a Verbena of his level and the Verbena of the opposite level. Offer a ever so slight bow and introduce. This is Lady Diedne, Bonnie Diedne.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Of the Hermetic Order of, and we'll give the. You said that she belonged to a particular order, right?
The Order of Hermes of Lady Diedne, Bonnie Diedne of the Order of Hermes. That's what you'd say.
Yeah. And he would introduce the master as the Elder.
Okay. The Lobos just kind of stare at each other.
And Eli will take a posture behind and to one side of the Elder as a defensive measure, just in case.
And Diedne will slowly walk forward and then embrace the Elder in a hug. And then burst out laughing. Say, Davison, it's you. Surprised you made it this long.
Fucking plot twist. She'll actually say that out loud.
I get a weird look from Diedne and a look that says kind of appropriate from the Elder.
She doesn't care. She's hollow.
Yeah, I know. David, or the elder, so I will say, it's been quite some time, Lady Diana. Where have you been? And she'll respond with, like I told your boy over there, Mr. Callahan. It's not my story to tell. I understand there seems to be some sort of dispute with that tree. Perhaps Eli there can explain it to you. She'll let go of the hug, and just kind of motion for her to go into his tent to rest for a bit. And he'll turn to Eli and say, "What's she talking about with this dispute?"
It's our territory, right?
As far as I'm aware.
Apparently, somebody else is trying to claim it, and we'll describe the other man with the symbol quite thoroughly because I have craft, so I can probably at least describe it pretty well.
Yeah, that's fair.
Anya, you were out of character gone. But what it was you recognized the symbol of Nathan, walk up to Lady Diana and be like, hey, what's going on?
Oh, okay, that's pretty wild.
Yeah.
That I didn't catch. My bad.
Are you
Yeah.
good?
And explaining the situation where Nathan did buy the tree from Mages with 100 pounds of gold.
But not these pages.
Oh, he didn't specify
Yeah, I know.
what kind of Mages, he just said,
Right. That's just an out of character clarification.
Yeah.
As far as Eli knows, it's Verbena territory, so Eli did Eli.
Well, so who exactly is claiming ownership over the tree besides us?
Did he actually say a name? Did he actually say Nathan?
Yes.
Yeah, he did say Nathan.
Then I will say the name Nathan.
Who's that?
A guy.
One of my leaders. One of our leaders.
One of the Fey folk?
Yes.
Huh. Would you have a way to get in contact with him?
Not exactly. Out of character. He's like super dead, right?
No, Nathan's still around. He's just like, he moved.
Oh, I thought he was hella dead. Never mind.
No, that was Benoit, his protector.
Okay. Rest in peace, then, Benoit. Yeah, so what I was going to say is, I think this can be arranged. I'll just need some time to set it up.
If you wouldn't mind, would greatly appreciate it, and I would owe you a favor. I'd rather get this whole mess sorted out peacefully.
She nods, and does my phone work here?
Does your what?
Does my phone work here?
Yes.
Yes, you're out of the inside, outside of the dreaming, whatever bullshit. Back out of the tree.
Did that go weird for anybody else?
I could hear a little bit of an echo from somebody.
I don't know if it's me.
No, it's
Anyway,
not.
I'm making the necessary calls because I don't know if Nathan still has his old phone number.
Yeah, he probably would.
Okay, because the first thing she would try is calling Nathan.
It's up to you.
Okay. There will be a few rings, and the groggy voice will answer and say, "Hello."
Hey, my lord. I'm sorry about bothering you. It's such a odd time for you.
Oh, hey Anya. What's going on?
There seems to be a bit of a I wouldn't really call it a situation, but I think there's some things that may need some clearing up regarding that tree you got a while ago.
Oh, the fig tree.
Yeah.
What about it?
Based on everything I heard, I think someone that was very big amongst the you can't see, but I'm wiggling my fingers right now.
I think I got what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, one of them. Apparently, she was found there, and it's supposed to be a very big deal.
Yeah, and you can hear the nervous guy in the background being like explaining the situation.
Yeah, I think that may provide some clarity to whatever's going on. By the way, the disappointment in her voice is real as fuck because she didn't get to kill anyone today, or hurt anyone significantly,
Sad day.
or just dance. She also likes just dancing.
All right. Are you with the guys that are like that's on their land or whatever the fuck's happening?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you pass along a message for me?
Can do.
All right. So tell them I don't care if they use the tree for whatever, if they collect figs or whatever, but if we need it, we'll just go ahead and take it.
I'm just going to repeat that verbatim.
Okay. The elder will just kind of stare at you and just be like, you know, I'm not going to question it. I've seen some crazy shit in my time. So I fully believe that you guys can just take it. So fine, I guess that works for us.
All right. Sounds good.
So
Hey, Tiger.
yes.
Because I scored 6 successes, can we just say that the damage rating on the sword lasts until its first use? Till the end of its first use?
I have an idea for that because of the successes you got. I just gotta talk it out with Kim.
Okay, cool.
That's that, and then we will let Tim know.
Alrighty.
But yeah, the elder's just gonna sigh and say, "All right, that works for us, so I'm cool with that." As I said, I don't think I caught your name. I'm terribly sorry.
Anya.
Miss Anya. As I said, for passing along this message and working this out, if you require a favor of me, please let me know.
Sounds good. Thank you.
And you guys can give me a perception empathy check real quick on the elder.
What's the difficulty?
It's 7. He's kind of hooded.
I feel like Brother Man really doesn't want to be indebted to a Fae ever. Oh God.
Tiger,
Yes.
question. As a fellow Verbena, would I really care?
Would you care about how your elder is feeling about this?
Oh, okay, so it's something. Okay,
Would
it's.
my entropy detect weakness lower the difficulty? Oh, I was gonna try. I got 1
You
success.
got 1 success.
All right, I got a single.
What about Eli?
I got 1.
Okay, so everybody got 1. He looks a little nervous as he says he's going to owe a favor to the Fae.
Oh yeah. As she's okay, she's just gonna smile at that. God damn it. You're
He looks a little more nervous.
I'm just gonna let you know out of character, Tiger. She's not really gonna do anything fucked up with it.
Oh, I'm sure, but he doesn't
Like
know
she's really
that.
not.
Well, I'm going to let's see. I'm going to go get my dear friend reacquainted with the modern world. If anybody has need of me, I'll be in my tent. And he'll start walking off towards his tent.
As he, it's like, might this be of help? And he kind of offers a cell phone to him as an example.
He will. Wait, are you holding up a cell phone or are you tossing a cell phone to him?
You're holding it out to him.
Okay. He'll call over. We'll call over Verbena that like you've seen him around. He's a weird Verbena. Like he gets weird looks from everybody. He's one of the new Verbena where they're like transhumanists and shit. And he'll ask that the boy pull out his phone. The boy does. He'll put a finger to the phone, and then you'll hear the zzz of it shorting out.
Ah. Well, if you need somebody to explain that side, I can come back a little later.
Okay.
He offers a smile. It obviously wasn't offering to step on his toes, just offering to be helpful.
Yeah.
However, when he does that, she's going to say in Gaelic, "Oh, for so the gremlins have cursed him."
We'll just kind of nod at that.
And I'm guessing when the scene ends, Eli will go back and assist in that side of things.
Pretty much.
I am back. What did I miss?
The end of the world.
We have reached the bottom of the tree rather. Vietnam walked up to the elder, they stared at each other, they were introduced to each other, and then Vietnam hugged the elder and said, "Oh, Davison, it's nice to see you again." And he went off to his tent. Phone calls were made about the whole Fey tree thing. Nathan talked to the elder via Anya, and an agreement was worked out, and now the elder owes Anya a favor at some point. And he looked very nervous about it.
Okay.
Anya looks very glad about that news.
About the nervousness or the favor?
Yes.
Fair enough. But now the elder has gone off to his tent as well, and he just demonstrated why he does not use a phone. Namely, he tends to short circuit them.
Eli will turn around and rejoin the group. Be like, "Oh, that explains that."
Prosperity has been like off to the side while this is going on, just watching. She stayed pretty close to Didney's side, but it was mostly just observing everything going on. And before Didney, like while they were coming down the tree or whatever, she would ask like if at a later point like she could meet with Didney to maybe like, you know, she could teach her something about, you know, some stuff about the modern world in return for like magical training or something like that.
Working on that 6 thought mentor, Joey.
Hell yes.
But there was another thing. DNA asked that everybody else introduce themselves to her since she had introduced herself to everybody else.
Okay.
And we'll hand waving that everybody did if you just want to like.
Yeah, Prosperity just would have introduced herself as Prosperity Hale of the Verbena, so nothing crazy there.
Gotcha. Yeah, she would she tells you she'd be very appreciative of a modernizing attempt, since in Tiger terms, as an out-of-character note, she knows jack and shit about the modern world.
Tiger, just a heads up. Jack left.
Oh, well. Ripperoni. All right, and it's kind of getting late for us. Is there anything anybody else wants to do?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Tim, you good?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Alrighty. So thank you players for playing, thank you watchers for watching. This has been another episode of Chaos at London. It was Main Edition at first, but now it is open as it was always intended to be. The turn of Diadme has occurred, and I completely lied to my players before the scene because they thought it was going to be a sin scene. Alright. Okay.